Stay savage, your boy Cino Ventura. What's poppin'? Today we are back with another video. We always killing it. We on the daily grind, getting it. I'm talking about every day. I mean, if I miss a day, it's probably because of my mood, but for the most part, I try to upload on a daily basis and keep putting out the content, you know what I'm saying? So today we're gonna be talking about what is going on with the other Jinchuriki and the other Tail Beast in the world of Boruto. Now, clearly we know it's the world of Naruto, but Boruto is the expansion pack. It is the limited DLC. It is the new content added to the world, you know what I'm saying? So clearly we do know that the Tail Beasts are still around. Clearly we see people like Killer Bee, who still has his Tail Beast inside of him. He still is a Jinchuriki. Also in like the previews of like the next episode, we did get to see the boy Gaara actually talking to Shukaku. So you know, there's some questions I want to know, like what is going on with the Tail Beasts? Where are they? Who's going to be the next Jinchurikis? Are there new Jinchurikis already and shit like that? So if you guys are excited about today's video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily content. With that being said, let's get it.
All of these people, they down to ride. Look in my eyes. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Alright. So basically, like, the whole premises behind the movie and shit, what was going on with Momoshiki, was due to the fact that he wanted to collect the harvesting and the fruit of the Tree of Life, aka the 9-tailed beast. Because if you get them together, they make the 10 tails, which is the tree or the embodiment of Kaguya, essentially. But essentially, he wanted to gather and, you know, harvest all the fruit. So, you know, at some point or another, he comes looking for the tail beast. That's one of the reasons why he is so fond of, like, picking up Naruto and extracting the beast out of Naruto, because that's what he wants to take from Naruto, you know? This guy is obviously after these things, so clearly they have to be scattered. They have to be somewhere around the world, you know, just in different parts. Like when we seen Naruto you know, clearly all the Tail Beasts were already extracted from their Jinchurikis. The only ones that really survived was Killer Bee and Naruto, due to the fact that Naruto got revived and Naruto got the other half put inside of him by Minato. You know, there's like a whole bunch of shit that Naruto got lucky with in terms of, you know, being able to keep his Tail Beast, due to like the sole fact of like his dad already sealing like half of it inside of him, which was like some super foreshadowing. Like his dad was like, oh, I'm gonna put half in me and put half in you, you know, and then eventually you're gonna have to get the other half, because obviously maybe the whole thing will be too much for Naruto even to control. Maybe it would just took Naruto completely over right off the bat. Like we'd have had this little demon Satan baby just running rampant trying to destroy every fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? So clearly it is known that the Tail Beasts are still around. You know, obviously a lot of them didn't want to be rebound to people, but they honestly learned the purpose and like learned how to be good with people, due to the fact that Naruto treated them as like humans or real beings with emotions and shit like that, per se. Because if you look at Naruto, you know, seeing Naruto go throughout the whole entire series, he felt like all Jinchuriki were treated like in such a bad manner. You know, he thought all of them were referred to as like bad people and shit like that because of him and Gaara's connection. Like, so with Gaara, you know, clearly Gaara was created as a weapon in order to like protect the village, basically defeat any other neighboring villages, and that was like the whole premise of making a Jinchuriki. You know, that was like the whole purposes of like basically sealing a Tail Beast in somebody within the village. Obviously the main reason would be in order to keep the beast from running rapid, keep them from being like completely enraged and destroying shit. But like one thing's for certain, when you got people like the Uchiha around, you know, people like Madara around that can actually control the Tail Beast with their dojutsu, that's a very dangerous feat. You know, if they have the Rinnegan, you know, they can control the Tail Beast with the Rinnegan. You know, you have these people that can just willingly use their genjutsu, use their powers just to manipulate and control it. So clearly I see why a lot of the Tail Beasts were kept in like inside of people, and they created Jinchurikis and shit like that. But like in this generation, in this world, we don't have a bunch of people like Madara. We don't have a bunch of people with the Sharingan. You know, we only got Sasuke, who has a fucking Sharingan and one Rinnegan. You know, we have people like Sarada, who is barely getting one Tomoe in her fucking Sharingan. We don't have all these other people. Right? Clearly we had Shin Uchiha, and we have all like the little Shin minis, so obviously those would be considered that. But I mean, to a certain degree, right? Obviously they're not exactly like the real Uchiha, because they were like clones or creations of like Shin or some shit like that. It's really weird. Like he has this weird Oompa Oompa complex going on, and I'm not sure what the fuck it is, but hey, it is his own thing and he does his own thing. But still, these people can't really use their Sharingan to the maximum potential due to the fact that they're not being full bred, or you know, they don't have, you know, Mangekyo capabilities, because like, you know, what would be a tragic for Shin little clones or Shin's kids would be him dying, but essentially that was kind of a blessing for them, because you know, he treated them like shit versus Naruto and them basically took them in, essentially teaching them how to be all like good and shit, like people actually care about you. So like the whole thing for me is, it's like, where are the other tail beasts? Now we clearly know that the Mizukage was somebody that was known always to have the 3 tails and shit like that. You know, we see Chojuro the Mizukage, you know, obviously there's no indication that he has a tail beast inside of him. We see Kagura, who's also like this potential candidate to become the next Mizukage, and he's one of the 7 daily swordmen or whatever. So it's like, you see all these people, right? But you never get to know if any of these people actually have access to tail beast, or do they have the Jinchuriki like in their village or shit like that. You don't see this. You don't see like where they at, because like honestly, I feel as though at some point or another the time is gonna come where all these tail beasts are gonna have to be put together, or they're gonna be all on the same team. Like I feel like there's gonna be an elite 9 team squad or some shit like that. You know, there's gonna be 9 people all on the same unit from the Great Ninja Alliance fighting against the fucking Otsutsuki, fighting against the inner Kara. Like essentially you gotta see like these old familiar faces come back. And honestly, what would you expect from like the new personalities in the new generation in terms of Jinchuriki? Like what would you want from them? Like would you want like the cool nonchalant, you know, because if you look at like the Jinchurikis we had, we don't really have backstory about them like too indefinite. You know, we get bits and pieces, you know, some of them, you know, popped up in filler, you know, there was a little remnants about them, but like for the most part you don't know too much about them. You know, like very small subtle things. Like, you know, would you like to see more engagement in terms of like being involved with them? You know, would you like to see more about their lives and shit like that? Would you want to be more in tune with them? Because you guys remember when Gaara was first introduced, we got a whole backstory about Gaara. We got to learn everything about Gaara to a science. You know, we saw that Gaara was just like Naruto, he was just like from another village and shit like that. But then we saw other Jinchurikis, you know, like Killer Bee and shit like that, and they was praised. They was actually looked upon as positive people. And you know, my boy Killer Bee learned how to master the tail beast and shit like that, and people still praised him. You know, his village always looked at him as a good thing, or as a good person, because he was a Jinchuriki. You know, he had this amazing power within inside of him, versus Gaara was treated like complete shit, and Naruto was basically outcast after he was supposed to be revered to as a hero, because due to the fact that, you know, this kid sacrificed his whole life just taking a tail beast, and he didn't even have a say so. You know, his dad just was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it to you, blah 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 blah, I want you guys to know him as a hero. The whole village just like, you know, fuck this kid, he's demon, he's a dangerous, he's the embodiment of the 9 tails, he should be killed. Why do they allow him to stay in the village type shit? You know what I'm saying? So like, we got personality with those two. We got a little bit of personality and then a little backstory with Killer Bee and shit like that. But like Yugito, you know, Roshi, you know, Han, it was like one of those things where it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like obviously Yagura, we're starting to get the backstory now, with him being the Mizukage and his connection with Kagura. You know, obviously Boruto is going to have some type of bondage or some type of friendship with him, and you know, it's probably going to be one of those things where you see, you know, Kagura become the Mizukage and Boruto be like, oh, that's nice, you know, I just want to aid Sarada so she can become the next Hokage. I don't really want that position. That position is too much, because, you know, clearly, you know, they both live in the shadows of Hokages, or Kages essentially, because, you know, Kagura lives in the shadow of Yagura, who was supposed to be like the bloody mist. You know, he's supposed to be like this dangerous ass fucking Kage, you know what I'm saying, versus Boruto's living in the shadow of like this great Kage, aka Naruto, who brought peace throughout the world, stopped the 4 Great Ninja War and shit like that. So, you know, obviously if they gave one of the tail beast to the boy Kagura, I would honestly think that would be enjoyable, you know, just to see all these different people get like their attributes and like the things that we saw in Naruto all added into Boruto. Because like for the most part, you know, we haven't really got true indications on where the other tail beasts are. We don't know who's a Jinchuriki, we don't know what they're gonna do as Jinchuriki, if they have control over it. And you gotta think about it, it's been like a 10-year span. So if like there were new Jinchuriki that were born, or people were just taking them on, you know, they're probably around the same age as Boruto, you know what I'm saying? Obviously we have people like Naruto and Killer Bee, who was a lot older, who had their tail beast for a really long time, and you know, they probably gonna just be able to keep that, you know what I'm saying? And like we see the boy Gaara go talk to Shukaku in the preview for the next episode. Clearly, we don't know on what basis. Is this him getting Shukaku back? Is he going to take Shukaku back inside of him in the next chapters of Boruto, or the next anime section of Boruto? Clearly, we didn't see any of this in the manga, which is always just like, why? At least you guys could have gave us like some idea, you know, but like we don't know if my boy Gaara actually gets Shukaku back, but we do see him talking. It would be dope to see him and Shukaku make a reunion and shit like that. That really would be dope. Saying as he got stripped from Shukaku after like he was able to become Kazekage and he was able to use it for the greater good of the village and shit like that. I don't know really. Just let me know your personal thoughts and your personal opinions in the comment section below. Overall, you know, like always, I like when you guys tell me how you feel about certain shit, because that way we get the discussion going and shit like that. If you guys have any video topics that you would like to see me cover, make sure you leave those in the comment section below. And with that being said, my name is Shino Bentro. Stay true and stay real. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and until next time, see you guys later. Bye.